video is intended to help you diagnose the cause of your blown head gasket. The basic components of the cooling system that you are checking to see if they are operating properly are the hoses, the thermostat, water pump, circulation in the radiator, and the operation of the cooling fans. The thermostat is the most common reason the car overheats. Turn on your engine and the heater on high in the car. This will bring the car to normal operating temperature. When the car has reached normal operating temperature, turn it off. At this point, as you can see, by the operation of this car, we've removed the top hose of the radiator and directed the flow of the coolant outside of the engine housing. We use a large hose that can be purchased at any hardware store to direct the coolant into a catch basin for disposal. Place a rag in the radiator housing to create pressure in the system. Remove the radiator cap and place a water hose turned on low into the radiator or reservoir, as you see here. Check the cap to see if there are any cracks in the seals or obvious cracks in the gasket itself. Turn on the engine and allow the heater to remain on high. At this point, you should see a stream of water from the radiator hose. The stream should be fairly strong if the thermostat is opened all the way. If the thermostat is working properly, it should slowly open and close, controlling the stream of water. If there is no water coming from the hose, or if the water flow from the hose never changes, the thermostat is probably bad and needs to be removed. If that is the case, turn off your engine and remove the thermostat. Most cars can operate without the presence of the thermostat. We recommend that you replace the thermostat with a factory authorized thermostat only. If the thermostat is out and there is not a strong water stream from the water pump, the pump may need to be replaced. Check all of the water hoses and the radiator for cracks or leaks. If there are rust particles or chunks in the fluid being flushed from the system, the radiator may be clogged and corroded. We recommend that you have the radiator pressure flushed by a qualified shop or replace the radiator if necessary. At this point, the cooling fans should be turned on or have turned on periodically according to manufacturer's specifications. You may need to replace the cooling fan or check for bad electrical relays or fuses. If you find that your cooling system seems to be operating properly, the cause of the blown head gasket could simply be a failed head gasket. Turn off your engine. You can treat the blown head gasket with Dr. Head Gasket at this point if all of the coolant has been flushed completely from the system. Replace the top radiator hose and make sure that the radiator or reservoir is filled with water. Bleed the air from the system. Some cars do not have an air release valve, so we recommend that you leave the radiator cap slightly vented until only water comes out.